Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This session is for the month of November 2022. I am going to start this part. This is going to be the third part for the month of November. I know that you have your exams. That is the reason I am uploading this session, because you require current affairs till the end, and the session is super significant. You know that I try my level best to bring only and only important points for you, so that you won't be wasting your time at all. Around 40 to 50 new points are there today as well, so learn them before I wrap up. If you understand everything, you can press the like button, share the video with your friends, those who are preparing for any competitive exam, and do subscribe to Vidya Guru's YouTube channel and do press the bell icon. If you have not subscribed till now, do that. You'll receive notifications of all the exam relevant videos which are actually uploaded on our channel. The session is in English medium, you can see that. If you are not comfortable with complete English medium session, we upload sessions in Hindi medium also. You can watch those sessions too. The same session is uploaded in Hindi also. We record complete English medium sessions for our students from South India, for our students from Northeast India, like the students from Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Those students who are from Assam or Manipur, they are not very well versed with Hindi. That is why we record a separate session in complete English medium for them. Be focused from here on, and the first question on your screen is here. First of all, try to understand. If you are new to the channel, I want to tell you that we try to deliver the session in topic wise manner. So the topic here is India in focus. Let's see, and please keep that in mind. The first question is going to be there in your exam for sure. You yourself are going to judge that. Such a question: Republic Day Parade will take place in 2023. We all know that. Our Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January. I expect you to know that. So Republic Day Parade 2023 will take place the next year, 23 January. Chief guest. If they actually announce the name of the chief guest, you need to know that. And the name of the person who's going to be the chief guest here on our Republic Day Parade is going to be Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. He is basically the president of Egypt. Egypt's president is going to be our chief guest on our Republic Day Parade, the one which is coming up just now. India's rank on Portulans Institute. Portulans Institute's 2022 Network Readiness Index. India's rank on Portulans Institute's 2022 Network Readiness Index. It is 61st. First rank was actually given to USA. India's rank on this institute's Network Readiness Index. Try to keep all these things in your minds, because if I have actually included something on the first page, believe me, it is going to be there in your exam for sure. India's rank 61st, US rank 1st, and Portulans Institute is the one which publishes Network Readiness Index. That is what I was telling you. The third point here is Australian Parliament approves ECTA. What is ECTA? There has to be some trade happening. What sort of trade, is taking place here? So first of all, you need to understand it is about India. That is the reason we are studying it. So what permission this time we have received? Economic, E, cooperation, C, T, trade, A, agreement. So economic cooperation trade agreement. So economic cooperation and trade agreement, it is basically a free trade agreement between the two nations. I'll repeat that. If ECTA, Australian Parliament approved something, Australian Parliament has approved it. What sort of approval have actually they given? That is economic cooperation and trade agreement. What is it? It is basically a free trade agreement between the two countries. VP Jagdeep Dhankar attends ASEAN India 19 summit in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So all the questions are significant. What happens is that, you know, in current affairs, you get bored, you don't like studying because things are pretty awkward sort of, pretty weird sort of, but such questions exactly are going to be there in your exam, believe me. Have faith in me, try to read from elsewhere if you are doing it, but my video I really feel is going to benefit you. I am going to repeat that. You are going to learn all the questions before I wrap up. I believe in you. So Republic Day parade, chief guest, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, President of Egypt. India is ranked 61st, first rank of USA in Network Readiness Index, which is by Portulan's Institute, and we are referring to the year 2022. The next question was free trade agreement between India and Australia. The fourth question was VP Jagdeep Dhankar attends ASEAN India Summit, and this summit, the place where it took place, which he attended first, and what was the number of that summit. So the number of that summit was 19th, and VP Jagdeep Dhankar attended it in Cambodia. The exact location was Phnom Penh, and the place is in Cambodia. Keep that in mind. Let's proceed with the next question. As you can see, 3-4 questions are going to be there on each page. The topic is getting changed from here, and it is appointments. So let's see who are actually getting appointed now. New ONGC chairman. ONGC remains in news, we all know that. So ONGC's chairman is Arun Kumar Singh. New ONGC chairman is Arun Kumar Singh. When you actually talk about this woman, she is an inspiration for many. I already know that. PT Usha. She has done something remarkable again. She has become the first female president of Indian Olympic Association. That's the thing you need to know. I'll repeat that. ONGC's chairman, Arun Kumar Singh. Arun Kumar Singh, ONGC's chairman. PT Usha has actually become the first female president of Indian Olympic Association. New election commissioner, Arun Goyal. New election commissioner, you know that such questions are surely asked in the exam, so please be focused. Please be focused. New election commissioner, Arun Goyal. The next question is new chairman of BPCL, Vatsa Ramakrishna Gupta. New chairman of BPCL. Nowadays they ask questions, you know, from such, you know, organizations as well. So BPCL's chairman, new chairman is Vatsa Ramakrishna Gupta is the name of the person. And the next question is new AICTE chairman. New AICTE chairman, TG Sitaram, new AICTE chairman. See, as a student, you are expected to know this AICTE chairman. BPCL, from the point of view of your exam, this is Vatsa Ramakrishna Gupta. Arun Goyal, election commissioner, that you need to keep in mind always. Let's proceed with the next question. Now let's see what is there in sports. Sports, first of all, we talk about cricket all the time, because many things do take place in our country related to cricket. Here something else is there. That is why we are going to discuss that in detail. First, at 36th National Games. First of all, National Games took place in Gujarat. The number was 36th. First time it was happening in Gujarat. They have already taken place these many times. 36th time they were taking place in Gujarat. That is why I'm telling you, focused. Remain focused. First time taking place in Gujarat. 36th numbers National Games took place there. Now, Services Control Board. So, services team. Generally, you know, they speak like that. So, services stood on top. They topped the chart by 128 medals, in which if you classify them, 61 gold, 35 silver, 32 bronze. That's the breakup of this 128 medals. I'll repeat that. I was saying 36th numbers national games took place in Gujarat. In Gujarat, national games were taking place for the first time. 128 medals were won by services. So Services Control Board or team of services stood on top. If you wish to know the breakup, they may ask you the breakup as well. That is why I'm focusing on that. Please remain focused. 61 gold, 35 silver, 32 bronze. I do not include anything, which is not relevant. That is the reason I have written it. I don't speak, anything which is not related to your exam. Please, the second rank was of Maharashtra, third rank was of Haryana. See, many were participating. Tamil Nadu was there, Kerala was there. You need to understand these are the rank holders and first three should be there in your mind always. So services topped it, second Maharashtra, third was Haryana. Let's move to the next point. So it was about national games. First Indian woman to win medal at Asian Cup table tennis. First, the sport is table tennis. Manika Batra is a famous player. We all know that. So we have heard a lot about Manika Batra. She brought bronze this time. But what is remarkable here that no Indian woman till now has brought any medal in Asian Cup. So I am mentioning it again. First Indian woman to win medal at Asian Cup table tennis, and Manika Batra has become that. If they ask you which medal she has brought, then she has brought bronze. The next question is 4th Kabaddi World Cup 2025, the one in 2025 at West Midlands, UK. So that's the place where it will take place. I'll repeat that. I am referring to 4th Kabaddi World Cup, which will take place in the year 2025. West Midlands is the place where it will take place. India wins Men's Asian Squash Team Championship 2022 by beating Kuwait in Cheongju, South Korea. I'll repeat that. First of all, the reason is here that our country is involved and we won something. So that's the reason. By beating Kuwait, runner-ups are important. You know that. Place is important. What we won is important. So India defeated Kuwait in Cheongju, South Korea. India defeated Kuwait in what championship is going on actually? So in Men's Asian Squash Team Championship 2022. Men's Asian Squash Team Championship was going on, in which India defeated Kuwait. The place was Cheongju, South Korea. The next question is 2022 Northeast Olympic Games winner Manipur. I hope you have understood what I've taught till now. 36 national games took place in Gujarat, in which services topped it. Second Maharashtra, third Haryana. Manika Batra brought bronze in Asian Cup table tennis. First time any Indian woman did that. That is why the question becomes super important for you. Kabaddi World Cup in 2025 will take place in West Midlands, UK. Cheongju, South Korea is the place where India defeated Kuwait in Men's Asian Squash Team Championship. The last question was Manipur actually topped it in Northeast Olympic Games. It remained the winner. Let's move to the next question. Awards and prizes. Let's see what is happening here. Khalid Javed wins JCB Prize for Literature 2022 for The Paradise of Food. Okay, if it is about literature, then it has to be some book. I hope you have understood that. Khalid Javed won JCB Prize for Literature. That means if it is literature, it has to be some book. So the name of the book is The Paradise of Food. So the Paradise of book is the one for which Khalid Javed won it. JCB Prize for Literature. So this prize is important. It is asked in the exam. I expect the feedback as you guys generally write. I am so thankful to you that you give me such a detailed feedback. There are kids who are even writing the questions which were actually from my videos. I am really thankful that you are actually writing such sort of feedback. Please do that when you write your exam, because the exams are approaching. Even SSC CGL is about to start. Good luck in advance for your exam. Go with full preparation. Do revise from the videos, because current affairs section is going to decide that you are going to pass or not, because this section is going to give you certain questions which are absolutely going to be the same. So good luck for the exam. Do well. Blessings are with you. Good luck. Let's look at the remaining video. The next question is United Nations Environment Program Champions of the Earth Award. You need to understand this is basically the highest award of UN for the environment basically. So for the environment, UN's highest award is UN EP Champions of Earth Award to Purnima Devi Burman for, or you can say in the category of entrepreneurial vision. I'll repeat that. United Nations Environment Program Champions of the Earth Award 2022, which was given to Dr. Burman or Purnima Devi Burman for, or in the category of entrepreneurial vision. You need to understand one more thing. It is the highest award of UN. You can call it highest award or most important one, which they provide in environment section basically. Next question is Gandhi Mandela Award 2022. It was given to the 14th Dalai Lama. I'll repeat that. Gandhi Mandela Award was given to 14th Dalai Lama. 2022's Gandhi Mandela Award. The next question is Indian Film Personality of the Year 2022 at 53rd International Film Festival of India. Everybody wants to know what actually happened there. So, Indian Film Personality of the Year 2022 at 53rd International Film Festival of India, given to Chiranjeevi. So, you can even, go and check that out in detail as well. But I've selected a few questions from the perspective of your exam. Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award 2022 to Spanish director Carlos Saura. Carlos Saura. These are the important questions surely going to be there in your exam. So JCB Prize for Literature for The Paradise of Food, Khalid Javed got that. Purnima Devi Burman, United Nations Environment Program Champions of the Earth Award. Category is also important. 14th Dalai Lama was given Gandhi Mandela Award for 22. Indian Film Personality of the Year, Chiranjeevi at 53rd. International Film Festival of India. Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award 2022 to Spanish director was given to Carlos Saura. Spanish director Carlos Saura is the name of the person. Let's proceed with the next question. Now the topic is going to be state news. Let's see what is happening in the states. First of all, you yourself will be able to judge if some high court is being shifted from one place to another. This question carries some value. UK High Court to be shifted from Nainital to Haldwani. So Nainital to Haldwani. So Haldwani is the place where UK's High Court is being shifted. UK does not mean that you are thinking of. It is Uttarakhand, our own Uttarakhand. So Uttarakhand's High Court will be shifted from Nainital to Haldwani. Shyam Saran Negi, age was 106. He is no more actually, but Free India's first voter. You need to keep this question in your mind because of this reason. He was the Free India's first voter. His name was Shyam Saran Negi. His age was 106. So before dying, he has actually given the vote. Postal ballot was the medium in HP polls. He has already given his vote. So Shyam Saran Negi, 106-year-old, Free India's first voter, cast postal ballot in HP polls. I hope you have learned that. Question is important. Freedom fighter pension doubled in Maharashtra. Keep that in mind. India's first integrated rocket design, manufacturing and testing facility to come up in Telangana. What is different out here? First of all, if this is India's first, that is why important. Here, rocket design, That means designing, manufacturing and testing facility at one place. If such a thing is happening, that is the reason they have written it as integrated rocket design, integrated rocket manufacturing, integrated rocket testing. So this is going to be the facility where everything will take place, and it is going to come up in Telangana. And it is by Skyroot Aerospace. You have to add that point as well. Tamil Nadu's 17th Wildlife Sanctuary, Kaveri South. Tamil Nadu's 17th Wildlife Sanctuary, Kaveri South is the name. Keep that in mind for sure. When we move to banking and finance. So those students who are not writing banking exams can, take a break for some time. Banking and finance. Let's see what is there. Electronic gold receipts. Launched by BSC. Electronic gold receipts launched by BSC, which are popularly known as EGR only. Launched by BSC, you have to keep that in mind. First sticker based debit card by IDFC First Bank. First seems like first only. So first sticker based debit card launched by IDFC First Bank. Launched by IDFC First Bank. 150 million euro. That means 1240 crores loan deal for solar projects between German Development Bank KFW and SBI. That means KFW is lending money. KFW is actually providing loan to SBI. And what is KFW? German Development Bank providing loan to SBI for solar project. If they ask you what KFW is a German Development Bank, and how much loan SBI is taking for that solar project, it is 150 million euro or 1240 crores. They mean the same. So that is why you have to learn it like that. RBI discusses bilateral trade in rupees. RBI discusses bilateral trade in rupee and dirham, the currency of UAE, local currencies with Central Bank of UAE. See what is happening. UAE Central Bank and our Central Bank are in discussion. RBI, our Central Bank and UAE Central Bank are in discussion. What discussion is going on? That bilateral trade can take place in local currency. Trade can take place in local currency. So our currency is rupee and their currency is dirham. So that is what they are mentioning it, local currencies. That is the reason I've written it like that. Memorandum of Understanding, MOU. So an MOU on India and Japan fund. That means something between India and Japan is taking place. India is trying that Japan should invest money in our country, and how they are doing it, and the way they are actually, the talks are going on between National Investment Infra Fund, ours. That is the reason MOU is signed between these two nations, and between Japan Bank for International Cooperation. So an MOU on India and Japan fund, in which National Investment and Infra Fund, ours, and Japan Bank for International Cooperation, they are signing an MOU for that. They are signing an MOU for the same. I'll repeat that. BSE's gold receipt, electronic gold receipts. First app, sticker based debit card by IDFC First Bank. 150 million euros loan by German Development Bank KFW to SBI for solar projects. RBI and UAE Central Bank in discussion for local currency sort of trade. MOU between India and Japan Bank for International Cooperation and National Investment and Infra Fund. Now, the students who are writing all the exams, they can rejoin from here. That was the page which was there in between. So, science and technology, Earth Observation Satellite 06, and 8 nano satellites launched via PSLV C-54 from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. I'll repeat that. Earth observation. First of all, you need to understand 8 nano satellites were launched. One Earth observation satellite was there. Out of this nano satellite, we are saying they were launched through Polar Satellite Launched Vehicle C-54. Polar Satellite Launched Vehicle C-54 from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh, they were actually released. Now we are saying this Earth observation satellite 06 is OceanSat 3. First of all, try to understand something very important. It is OceanSat 3 because it is going to observe the ocean floor. It is going to observe the ocean floor. That is why OceanSat 3. So Earth observation satellite which was launched from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh, we are giving you the information in detail of the same, that Earth observation satellite 06 is OceanSat 3, that's the name of it, and one nano satellite was of Bhutan as well. One satellite is from Bhutan also. So these are the satellites which we have actually launched from Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Keep that in mind always. Everything is significant. In space, ISRO's in space mission Prarambh. First of all, learn the name Prarambh. And by in space mission, India's first privately made rocket Vikram S, that's the name of the rocket, privately made rocket Vikram S, made by Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited. So these are the things which you have to learn. Vikram S is the name of the rocket, first privately made rocket. Vikram S is the name of the rocket. Mission is Prarambh by InSpace. That is how we are launching, this rocket. And Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited has made this Vikram S rocket. This question is surely going to be there in your exam. If I am stressing, if I am emphasizing something, please, teachers, all the teachers have a habit. They deliberately do that. We all understand such questions are asked in the exam. Please don't leave this question. ISRO's 200th launch of RH200 sounding rocket from Tumba, Thiruvananthapuram. ISRO's 200th launch, that is important, of RH200 sounding rocket, Rohini RH200 sounding rocket from Tumba, Thiruvananthapuram. They have launched this 200. See, there are marks 100, 200 and 300. We all know that. So that's the reason such a thing is significant. Everybody, there are students who get, irritated when I speak that, this thing is important, that thing is important. But please keep that in mind. I try to be relevant for you. And that is the reason, like any other normal teacher, I have a habit of speaking like that such things, carry more value than this or that thing. That is the reason I was emphatically saying that. Please keep all the questions in your mind. Even you understand that ISRO's 200th launch is important. That is RH200 sounding rocket, and the place from where it was actually launched, it was Tumba, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Let's proceed. Let's see what is happening internationally. First is Slovenia's first female president. You understand that if such a thing is happening for the first time, some female is becoming the president of the country is important. Slovenia's first female president, Nataša Pirc-Musar, she does not have any party, so I cannot say that. That is why I have, written independent here. So independently she fought, and I am saying Nataša Pirc-Musar, she has become Slovenia's first female president. Anwar Ibrahim, People's Justice Party, and the alliance this party forms is Paktan Harappa is PM of Malaysia. First of all, you need to learn the name of the new Prime Minister of Malaysia, and his name is Anwar Ibrahim. We have reached so far. Till now, I have not discussed any irrelevant questions. So please cooperate. cooperate. Malaysia's new Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, his party is People's Justice Party. You know that parties are asked. And he forms an alliance. So at places it is written as People's Justice Party. At places it is written as Paktan Harappa. So learn that. The alliance which he forms, the coalition. So that is Paktan Harappa. So you have to learn the names of both. Sher Bahadur Devba, Nepali Congress is the party from which he belongs. He becomes the Prime Minister again of the country. So Nepal's Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Devba, you have learnt it the last time as well. So there is nothing new, no changes there. That is why you will be able to keep that in your mind easily. Alexander Van der Bellen, reappointed President of Austria. Alexander Van der Bellen, reappointed President of Austria. Kazym-Jomart Tokayev, reappointed President of Kazakhstan. So Kazakhstan's President Kazym-Jomart, Austria's President Alexander Van der Bellen. Sher Bahadur Devba, reappointed Prime Minister of Nepal. So three of them are reappointed. You can see that. Malaysia's new Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and Slovenia's first female president. Out of all, this question seems more significant. So Natasha Park-Musser independently fought and became the president. Let's move to the next question. Now the development projects is the heading. Let's start from the first question. 600 megawatt Kameng Hydro Project. 600 megawatt Kameng Hydro Project is coming up in Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh's first greenfield airport, Donoi Polo Airport, Itanagar. We have read something about it as well already, but if something is in news, recent news, you have to read about it again. Pretty important. Arunachal Pradesh's first greenfield airport, Donoi Polo Airport, Sun Moon Airport, Itanagar. That's what it means. So 600 megawatt Kameng Hydro project in Arunachal Pradesh first. Second is Arunachal Pradesh first greenfield airport, Donoi Polo in Itanagar. Ganga Vilas, world's longest luxury river cruise. I generally say that when there is something about cruise, everybody takes interest in it. Cruise. So all have the fascination to get on to cruise. So world's longest luxury river cruise, 4,000 kilometer on Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers, because river cruise from Varanasi to Dibrugarh via Bangladesh. It starts from Varanasi, keep that in mind. Goes to Bangladesh, via Bangladesh, reaches Dibrugarh, Assam. Varanasi in UP, we all know that. Dibrugarh is in Assam, we know that. So I am saying how it is actually crossing it. So from Varanasi, Bangladesh, Dibrugarh, via Bangladesh, it is written here. So world's longest luxury river cruise is Ganga Vilas. Ganga Vilas. Maharashtra's first electronics manufacturing cluster. Maharashtra's first electronics manufacturing cluster at Ranjangaon, Pune. Deep sea pipeline project at Dahej, Gujarat. Deep sea pipeline project. It has to be, where somewhere sea is there. That I hope you can relate now. So deep sea pipeline project in Dahej, Gujarat, where it is coming up. So these are the development projects for this page. And the next page, we are actually mentioning something about Telangana a lot. New railway line unveiled. New railway line unveiled between Bhadrachalam Road and Sattupalli in Telangana. That is what I was actually willing to mention. So new railway line unveiled between Bhadrachalam Road and Sattupalli, and the places are in Telangana. So if some rail project is going on, it actually got unveiled in Telangana only. Now Ramgundam Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited plant unveiled in Telangana. Please understand that even if you have heard something about it, if something is in recent news or some mention was given by our Prime Minister, so I have to bring that here because such questions are there, such questions are asked. So Telangana's Ramgundam Fertilizer and Chemicals Limited plant unveiled. The next question is ONGC's onshore U field in Krishna Godavari Basin, Andhra Pradesh, Bay of Bengal. ONGC, we all know. There has to be a field from where the extraction, takes place. ONGC onshore U field in Krishna Godavari Basin. Understand that it is onshore. That is why some Krishna Godavari Basin is there. So Krishna Godavari Basin, U field onshore ONGC, U field in Andhra Pradesh, and the place is Bay of Bengal. So Andhra Pradesh, and this B of B is not Bank of Baroda, this is Bay of Bengal because some watery area had to be there. GAIL Srikakulam Angul National Gas Pipeline, Andhra Pradesh. So if new things are happening, that is why development projects. So under the segment of development project, GAIL's Srikakulam Angul National Gas Pipeline coming up in Andhra Pradesh. PM, Prime Minister, unveils some garden. So Prime Minister unveils Miyawaki Forest and India's biggest maize garden. So maize garden was actually unveiled by our Prime Minister in Kevadia, Gujarat. So these are the important questions which we have studied. And let's study something very, very important. Defense news. 26th or 30th, you must be thinking that I'm actually writing something which is going to, create some confusion. No, believe me, no. There are people who are going to give you this knowledge, it is surely 30th or it is surely 26th. At places it is written 26th, at places, at websites it is written 30th. But the problem is even on government's website, the data is mentioned as 26th number or 30th number. So I've written both. In your exam, don't be bothered. Keep both in your mind. Whatever is there in the option, mark that. Don't get confused. Don't start writing in comments anything or whatever you feel like. They were actually mentioned on the websites of government, because whenever I try to make notes, I prefer taking notes from government's website because their data is not going to be changed or more reliable. So 26th number or 30th number, International Malabar Naval Exercise among India, Australia, USA and Japan. First of all, Malabar exercise among India, Australia, USA, Japan. That means it is multilateral exercise and it took place. It was actually performed at Japan only. So this exercise, Malabar Naval Exercise, between, you can understand that navies of these countries, and Japan is the place where it took place. Malabar. First trilateral naval exercise among India, Tanzania, Mozambique and at Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I'll repeat that. Trilateral, three, that means that too a naval exercise, and India is there, Tanzania is there and Mozambique is there, right? India is there, Tanzania is there, Mozambique is there. So out of these three, one place is Dar es Salaam in Tanzania where this trilateral naval exercise took place. Nasim al-Bahar 2022 of 13th numbers bilateral naval exercise. Nasim al-Bahar, name of the exercise if any, number 13th if any, between India and Oman, that means names of the countries, and the venue of that exercise off Oman coast. I'll repeat that. Malabar naval exercise, India, Australia, US and Japan at Japan. Trilateral naval exercise first, India, Tanzania and Mozambique, and the places in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Nasim al-Bahar, 13th numbers bilateral naval exercise between India and Oman, and the place where it took place off Oman coast. Yudh Abhyas is the most famous one, we all know that. So Yuddh Abhyas 22 of 18th numbers between India and US took place at Oli, UK, Uttarakhand. 8th exercise, Garud Shakti. Garud Shakti of 8th number between India and Indonesia, and the place is Karawang, Indonesia. So Karawang in Indonesia is the place where India and Indonesia's Garud Shakti of 8th number, took place. So here I am wrapping up. I really wish you, luck for the exam, because I really know that, you have your exams approaching. If you've understood everything, you have the option of pressing the like button. If you could not, you can watch the Hindi video. Thank you so much for watching.